So LegoCon's over, and Lego did not disappoint with the 90th anniversary in my books. I haven't actually watched LegoCon itself, but the sets that were released, my goodness, I was happy to see some of those flashbacks. I think you can guess what one was my favourite, but I just wanted to do a quick run through and give you my thoughts on them, just because so awesome, really were impressive. There were a couple of, average things there, but on the whole, well done Lego, and I hope to see some more of the classic stuff coming out over the years as well. So let's have a look through these sets. So first off the rank is set 31207. This is the Floral art set, and this one is out in August with 2,870 pieces. As you can see, you get a great range of colours in that one. And what's interesting is the other images you can make. So they heavily focus on that one to start with, but if you look through the box art, you can see these other images you can make with it, which looks really lovely. I personally am not a fan of these art sets. I find them very boring to make, but I do like the color choices in this one. And when you see it like this with the three on the wall, it's very, very nice. Now I wonder if this is going to lead to more. I guess it will, because it's such an easy range to expand and it does brighten any wall up. Next up, we have set 75574, the TORUK, MAKTO and the Tree of Souls from the upcoming Avatar 2 movie, finally. This has got 1,212 parts in it. You get 4 minifigures and a dire horse and TORUK, which is the big dragony thing, bird thing. Love the colours in this. I love all the features in this. I'm going to talk about the minifigures in a second. This is an interesting one. Personally, doesn't appeal to me, but this reminds me a lot of the Elves line in its style, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's not quite an elf set, but it does have lots of it. And I do like how they've captured things like the floating rocks in the sky, the Tree of Life, or whatever it's called in the movie. Oh, sorry, Tree of Souls, apologise. I think that looks really beautiful, and I'm guessing there's some new colours there we haven't seen before as well, which will be very appealing. The TORUK himself looks really, really good. That's like something almost from Ninjago. I love how the wings fold up as well. That's something we haven't seen in a Ninjago dragon before, so that's very cool to see. Just going to click through the box art quickly so you can see the style. It's really, really kind of very Lego-y, but they've captured all the essence of this set. I think that's really good artwork. You can see your 4 minifigures there, and it's sort of Marvel, Star Wars, Lego style with the minifigures coming through the box. Around the back, gives you a picture of how big the TORUK is. It's huge comparative to everything else in the set. That looks like the main play feature, but you get a lot in this set. Now this one comes in at a US price of $150 or an Australian price of $250. So we're definitely seeing the movie tie-in pricing there, and we're definitely seeing a bit of the Lego 2022 price increase. Unfortunately, that feels like a very expensive set, but I feel like this one's going to be a general release set, so we should see it discounted quite nicely, quite quickly. Let's have a quick look at the minifigures in this as well. Notice anything odd about them? They've got 3 long legs. Their legs are 3 bricks high. That's not been done before as far as I'm aware. Looks kind of awkward, I've got to say. Someone actually made the comment that they would almost have been better off using the minifigure dolls rather than the minifigures to do this one. I can't say I disagree. It's good to see the minifigures and new minifigures like this, but I can't help feeling maybe they'd have been right in that respect. I'm not sure why they went with a new custom minifigure. Anyway, moving on. Next up, we got the 40542 FC Barcelona Go Brick Me. And it's funny, I was thinking about the Go Brick Me set the other week that I wish I'd bought it because it would have been great fun to play with the kids. And here we go. We've got a special one for football. So in this set, you can actually build a few different characters. As you can see, it lets you build all these different characters here. You get a set of stickers in there to give you the numbers that you can use on the figures. It's a good set that will make a lot of football fans very happy, and I dare say they'll buy lots and lots of them to actually make the figures from this team. Next, season 23 of the minifigures. Now this is out in September, and we finally get the full lineup, and I've got to say I love so many of these. That robot suit is brilliant. The Titanic captain is awesome. We've got the popcorn guy. We've got so many good things. We've got a dragon there. We've got a turkey, which is kind of funny. The elf with a little house in it is gorgeous. We've got the nutcracker. This is going to be a fun lineup of minifigures. Looking forward to those ones. Next up, Mario Series 5. This one's out in August. And what amazes me is just how varied the characters in Mario really are. Like, we're up to Series 5 and I feel like they haven't even touched the surface yet. I do collect some of these. I think the Mario characters are really good, unique, different. I think anyone who's a Mario fan, this will appeal to, most definitely. I think the characters, and I do love all these little scenes they build. I feel like every release of these, we get slightly better scenes. And if you look at these, the bases used to be 4x4, and now they're they're now 6x6, which would probably explain why they've gone up to to $10 here in Australia. Makes a difference, but they do look very cool. I do like them. I might be getting a couple of those ones, not sure yet. Next up, we move on to Minecraft with set 21189. This is the Skeleton Dungeon. I love Minecraft. My kids have got me into playing it, unfortunately. I say unfortunately. I enjoy playing with them and making these things. It's good to see some of the characters and figures in here. Now, this one's actually pretty good. This is $50 Aussie dollars, this is, which is probably about 35 US dollars. And this one, you get one Minecraft figure and 3 skeletons, which is not bad, really. You can see they're all the very stylized Minecraft figures with the square heads. There's a good amount of stuff packed into this set. If we look around here, there's a few play features as well. And what I love about all the Minecraft stuff is it's all sort of interconnectable and goes out to build a village. If you want to see some work on this, have a look at my good friend Dr. McBrick, because he's a massive fan of the Minecraft stuff, and he is working on building a village himself. And I believe Greg and Clark over at Brickheadz are also doing that as well. Next up, we've got the Abandoned Village. This one's out in August. Comes in with 422 pieces. You get 1 zombie hunter and 2 zombies. I will say, I don't think this one's as good a value as the last set, because this one's $80. And I can't see, like, you're getting 100 extra pieces. Actually, no, you're getting 60 extra pieces in this set. All right, some of them are quite big, but I'm not sure why this is $60 more than this. They don't feel like the volume is there. I mean, it's definitely a bigger set. We'll see. I'll have to see it in person to understand. But I do like how we've got the Scarecrow figure here. We've got a couple of animals in there. It definitely captures a lot of the good parts of Minecraft. I think the Minecraft builds generally get from strength to strength. I do love Minecraft, and I haven't started collecting it yet because I know if I do, I'll be in trouble, and I don't want to get into that thing. I also really want to build a Minecraft chess set, so that's another thing to think about. Now, Star Wars. No, I can't say that. I'll get in trouble. Anyway, this is set 75323, the Justifier, and this is out in August. Got 1,022 pieces. Comes with 4 minifigures that you can see. Now, I had to go and do a bit of research on this one to actually get a bit of background on it, because I don't remember it. Now, originally, anyone can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I went and got this from the Wikipedia. This was originally designed for the Clone Wars TV series, and I don't believe it was ever used. I think the Clone Wars TV series was cancelled before this ship was ever used. But the guy Cade Bane did actually make an appearance in the Bad Batch, and this is where this ship's from. So that is my understanding of it. Feel free to correct me. I know Star Wars people get a bit touchy if I get it wrong. I do love Star Wars, but I'm not that into the lore. Now this one, as usual, we get our Disney tax. This is 170 US dollars or 260 Aussie dollars. It's not a bad looking ship. There's a lot of space in this one because it's basically a big tube. You can see how there's a lot of sort of area to actually work with inside here. We've got the cockpit. You've got a ramp at the back here. It's got landing legs, which is good to see and slightly unusual. And we've got some other play features here with the usual missiles. You know, Lego doesn't make weapons except when it comes to Star Wars. But we've got missiles. So it'd be interesting to see if there's anything inside here as well. It's got a fairly chunky feel to it. It looks like it's going to have a very good swooshability. I love saying that word. But we'll see if the fans like it. And here's the minifigures. A good lineup there. I think that's very strong. Do like the little robot dude as well. Next up, we have set 75337, the ATTE Walker. I believe this one has been out a couple of times, and I've never bought it, but I've always wanted it. So I may be finally diving into this, because I do think this is quite a unique and fun set. 6 legs. This is from the original Star Wars movies and the Clone Wars. You can see good action scene there. The robots fighting with the clone troopers. How it all opens up. The clone troopers sit inside. What's good about this one is you actually get the 3 robots as well, which is something we haven't seen. Oh, you do see occasionally, but not that many. So that's good. Again, I'm going to get slaughtered by the Star Wars people if I got any of that wrong, but I like it. I think it's a good set. Might be getting it. Now, this is one that's been rumoured for a while, and it finally happened. A modular style Sanctum Sanctorum. This is set 76218. This is 2,708 parts. It's got scenes from the Avengers Infinity War and the Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness. You get nine minifigures in this across both of those universes. So we've got Doctor Strange, we've got Wong, we've got Iron Man, Spider-Man, Ebony Maw, Master Mordor, Sinister Strange, Dead Strange, and the Scarlet Witch. Now, I haven't seen Into the Multiverse yet. I haven't had a chance. But some of those characters I don't recognise. But what a cool looking set. This one is, again, pricey, but I don't think too bad, really, for how big it is. So for your 2,708 pieces, this one's going to cost you $380 Aussie and $250 US. I don't think that's terrible. I really don't. You can see we've got sets for 4 windows here. We've got a new window piece up here with the coloured on there. If you have the original Sanctum Sanctorum, didn't have these coloured pieces up there. And yeah, the box art, again, shows off that image. Oh, didn't mean to scroll then. If you look around the back here, we can see everything you can do in here as well. So everything comes apart like a modular. There's a little bit of a roof on the top there. What I do like is these play features inside, where you can actually slide these bits on the back, and it makes scenes change inside where the door goes to, which I think is a very, very cool and great idea. And again, we've got the portal monster here that you can put into various places on the set as well, which is, again, a really awesome idea. Now, those of us who actually built our own Sanctum Sanctorums, if you haven't seen mine sales pitch, it's in the top right now. But we actually used the original Sanctum Sanctorum portal monster, which was a little micro set, which had a really cool version of that actually moves, and you turn a hand and the arms move, whereas this one is very fixed, which is a shame. Would have been nice to see that. But looking again, here's a front view. You can see the portal monster on the outside, and then here's the exploded view. I will say one thing. It's got windows for 4 floors, but there's actually only 3 inside. So this floor here actually is just one big floor rather than 2 floors. We've got a bit of a landing on the first floor as well, which is, again, half figure high, so you can't actually go into it. But yeah, it works. I like it. Interesting to see. I think this is a really good set. Love the little bits of detailing around it as well. I love how they've used the whole base plate to fill it all out. I think this is a winner in my books. And my question is, for you guys, can I have 2 Sanctum Sanctorums in my set, or should I get this one and add it to the one I've already built? I will say I do like these the roof that's on this. I think this green is much better than the black, so I might be making that transition. All right, got to move on. It's going to be a long video otherwise. Next up, look at that. Set 10305, the Lion's Night Castle. That is magnificent. I was going to swear there, but I didn't. This is 4,514 pieces. Comes with 22 minifigures. Can you believe that? We've got an interior on this thing that is packed to the hilt with detail. Like, look at that. There's a full play set there. It's amazing to look at. And one thing I really like is it all wraps up as well into this like fortress appearance, which is no mean feat. And that looks really, really good as well. I think this is a really good nod back to the original set that this is based on. I do know a few purists are a little bit upset that there aren't more of the big panels in this. I don't know why Lego didn't go with some big panels in here just to sort of keep it consistent, but I like it. I think it's awesome. I'm so very tempted by this set. I can't lie. I think it's awesome. I never had this one as a kid and I would absolutely love it. I think it's brilliant. I love this old style packaging as well with the old heels. If you remember the old Lego sets, this is very much how they looked with these sort of bright colour background here and this stripe of colour here for the set that it was, the castle system. I really hope that castle system means we might get some more castle stuff. We've got the Robin Hood, we've got the bandit tree, haven't we? So it will be good to see. Now, my personal favourite. Oops, in the wrong order. This one, 10497, the Galaxy Explorer. 1254 pieces, 1,254 pieces. Just say that again, 1,254 pieces of a space set. Amazing. You get 4 of the classic figures in here, so 2 red, 2 white. This one comes in at 179.99 Aussie dollars or 100 US dollars, and I think this is actually really good value. I didn't say the Lion's Night Castle is actually 600 Aussie dollars and 400 US dollars, and I feel like this is actually better value for what you get in it. It's amazing. And what you can also do is build out 3 of the other sets that were from this lineage back in the old days. So we had set number 928, 918 and 924. You can apparently build all of those sets from the parts in this one, which I think is very cool. So many good nods back to the original one. I did find it interesting that they built this thruster piece here actually out of buckets now. In the original day, that was actually a single piece. So this is kind of cool to see. I like that. When you see it sort of from the interior as well, they've put an airlock in. My good friend Kaz pointed this out the other day, Blockhead UK, that they've got an airlock into the main ship, which is, you know, another little detail they didn't have to put in. We've got this classic rover. We've got landing legs. We've got a robot. It is awesome. And again, this amazing box art. This is how the Lego space sets used to come, with this sort of lunar landing on the background, this original streak of colour. I love this old style box. I think it's brilliant. I think this is a fantastic set, an absolute winner. I love the fact that the engines come off and they become little mini rockets as well. Lego has put a lot of thought and passion into this, and the Lion's Night Castle. They've really gone overboard on these 2 nods to their history. I think these are phenomenal, and I really hope we see some more of these classic sets over the next couple of years. I think they're brilliant, and I dare say Lego will be listening, watching and going, okay, let's do this, and they've probably got lots in the pipeline already. I would love to know your thoughts on those sets in the comments below. Do you agree with what I said, or the ones you were disappointed with? Are they the same? What ones will you be getting, if any? Have you pre-ordered some of them? I know some countries you can pre-order now and other countries you can't. Like here you can pre-order the spaceship, but I know in the UK you can't for some reason, which I'm not sure why, but that's the way it is. If you're new here, hit subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.